NJIT Esports. When you think of esports, you may just think it's a bunch of gamers thrown together. In reality, here on campus, it's a group of students, a second family to most.
What is your personal experience with an esports?
Well, with this specific club, I've been the advisor since its inception. I was the advisor under the previous banner of just the NJIT Gaming Club, and then I helped to organize it and also bring in the different, unite the tribes of all the, we had like the League of Legends Club, we had, whatever games were going on, and we tried to put them all under one umbrella to have a bigger voice within the Student Senate and on campus.
What does esports mean to you personally?
I find it to be a passion that drives a lot of people to STEM fields and the arts. Well, like there's a lot of graphics that go into it, and it's esports being the competitive side of just gaming in general. Pastime we all share and love, and then some of us just also want to win.
Throughout everything in life, there's always a beginning.
Hi, my name is Jira Oterapong. I was one of the original co-founders and was the first president of NJIT Esports. So I was originally coming to NJIT from Union County College. Shout outs to county colleges. And I was pretty involved with the Smash scene and the League of Legends scene there, and I was really excited to come to NJIT because it's a tech school. I was expecting to find that same scene, and it very much so was here, but I was surprised to see it wasn't already organized in ways that I had seen at some other universities that I was considering, such as Rutgers, for instance. Rowan, they had a few years on us in terms of their esports programs. Towards the tail end of my presidency, unfortunately, we were getting emails from even international students inquiring if we had scholarships. They would love to play for NJIT Esports. We are in a day and age where it's not just physical sports that people are extremely passionate, talented, and dedicating their lives to. When I was president, at least, and from what I hear even after my presidency, NJIT Esports, our teams and players, we are going up against these schools that have the facilities, that have the scholarships, that have actual coaches. We have been beating them historically. We've ranked higher than a lot of these schools of these sorts of facilities in these competitions. We've won the scholarship money above these schools that aren't financially compensating their students, to have esports scholarship money for their students, in a system that's in par with a traditional sports scholarship. So I've just always thought about the potential for our players if we had facilities like these other schools. And unfortunately, we have gotten many emails.
From its e-board to its game managers, NJIT would be nowhere without its community of dedicated players.
What do you think is the strongest points of the NJIT Overwatch team?
There's a lot of bond. We're all friends. NJIT Overwatch is just a huge friend group. And you have the people that pop in all the time, and then you have the people that pop in sometimes. But I think the difference between this team and a lot of teams is that NJIT doesn't really fund us. So this is just, we want to play Overwatch. There isn't any scholarship. There isn't any, I just met you. Well, there is a lot of, I just met you this semester. But there isn't any we're forced to be on a team together because we're good at the game. Just the first LAN was magical. It was this is the first time I've ever done anything like this. And I got to play. But it's that first time, it's magical because it's a bunch of players. And you've never been in an environment where everyone wants to play the same game. Being in the same room as everybody who likes the game and wants to play the game and wants to improve at the game, it's it feels like home, like a second home. It feels nice. It feels like rewarding. It feels like, wow, me playing this game, like there's other people like me who want to play this game.
Players together either come to the campus facilities or come to the brackets we hold on campus.
Hello, my name is Myra Velez. I have just recently been elected esports president for the upcoming semester, so that would be fall 2025. I started at NJIT in 2021. Originally introduced to the esports program through a friend of mine who said, hey, this college has an esports program. I did esports in high school, so I originally started out as an Overwatch player, and I played for my high school's team. And so going into college, I knew already that I really wanted to be a part of like the growing esports scene. I was introduced to fighting games in late 2020, 2021, and that is the work that I've been doing since. I run Iron Grid, which is a tournament series held right here at NJIT. Right now, as of the current date, this is now, I guess, late April, May, we are seeing on average over 160 competitors, and then in just competitors and spectators, that number looks like 175, 200 a month.
So, in current stages, what are your thoughts on the current state of NJIT Esports, whether it be through teams, club, casual, stuff of the sorts?
As someone who has been with the club for so long, and I've served on like several different eBoard positions, I started out with really just like event director. I then became fighting game manager, so I managed the fighting game community at NJIT, which is a highly competitive scene. In all my time here, I truly believe that the club is certainly overlooked by the school, and not to even mention just underfunded as well because of just the caliber of work that we do. Obviously, we require specialized equipment. We would love to have some type of like a LAN center. Other colleges, they have a center where you could have two teams playing concurrently. And this will not only help for our teams to have like proper areas to practice and to run scrims with other colleges as well, it would also allow us to just do a lot more to serve the student body.
No matter how much time passes, NJIT Esports is still home to many fond memories.
The biggest impact the club gave me was just existing. Like, I remember the first few months that I came to NJIT before esports club was the esports club, and it was just the gaming coalition, I think. It was a weird name. It was weird. Yeah. And I didn't like even know that people really played games here. I'd just go to class and then commute home, and honestly kind of sucked. I hated it. Like, I really didn't enjoy my time at NJIT. I just felt like I was just going to class, studying, and that's it. And then one day I came down to the campus center basement, and I saw a bunch of people playing on a giant laggy TV, playing like 8-player Smash, like Smash 4, and having a blast. And I was like, dude, I love Smash. And I started playing with them and having a good time. And I made so many friends, so many people that I've seen like grow and change, so many people that like I've seen leave and move on to do other things, and new people come and do their own stuff. And it's awesome to see and have that like shared connection with each person individually, and see them go off and do their own things.
For this, and what a great way to start off HLM 83. The resurgence arc begins now.